So, what is a hunter? Just some dude carving red runes into monster spines? Or eyes glowing like magma? Nah, wrong answer. To the hopeless, a hunter is the sunlight smashing our cage, bringing back the vibes. I'm Yuhiji, ex-lab rat for that evil ARC crew. Right then, I finally understood what real power felt like. Totally overwhelming. Intoxicating stuff. Thought I knew it all until she showed up and wrecked my worldview. Hunters aren't the top tier. Something stronger exists out there. Power that plays hunters like puppets. That moment set my path. 19 years later? I'm at the bureau. Used my galaxy brain to crush the national exam and snagged a job as a rep inspector. Achievement unlocked. Big thanks to the hype from my dad Hong Kyung and my sis Lu Jun. Even if Jun's temper was kinda terrifying. Thought I was good, then boom. Disaster. My mana watch screamed, every dungeon is rioting. Monsters flooded out everywhere, total global chaos. Dad, the so-called strongest hunter, went MIA in the fight. My adoptive sister got wrecked by a boss and faded away. Her life literally flashed before her eyes. She handed me her sword, said survive, and checked out. Disbelief turned to rage. I gripped that blade tight. She used to call monster corpses hunter's glory. But staring at this beast? I just felt salty. Salt turned to fury. I swung hard. But the body vanished. Poof. Just a clock left behind. Clock screamed restart time. I was so confused. While I stood there, something wicked crept up behind me. Aura was 100 times worse than the bug. Spine chilling. Seeing that giant beast? Total despair mode. With the clock nagging me, I almost snapped. Shut up, just let me live. Then, lights out, pitch black. ID confirmed, yeeting to random time. Opened my eyes. New spot. Real people around? I froze. World's okay? Where'd these guys spawn from? Saw a calendar. April 2024, not 44. That clock? Did I seriously just time travel? Seemed sus, but the view was too familiar to deny. Isn't this the spot from the riot 20 years ago? Only 2 students and 3 civvies survived that mess. I grilled them and claimed to be a hunter 8 years early. But hey, it worked. They started whispering. I kept an eye on Liang Yan. Word on the street is Lai is the baby of the Dion group family. Last time around, his death in this dungeon made his dad so salty. He built the bureau and made Uncle Hong the big boss out of regret. Basically, this kid is a walking golden ticket. So I plotted a little save the day moment to score points. I lay out the game plan to the class. To City Hall, find the pros. Everyone nods along. No objections, so we start inking runes. Not me, I'm magicless. Once the scribbles are done, we pack up. Before rolling, I inspect Lee's rune and quietly nerf it. Sabotage complete, I hop down to the ground floor to aggro that beefy minotaur heard at the door. Now the students have a clear path. They pop their stealth runes and sneak past the monsters. They're creeping along perfectly until it's Lee's turn. The bulls spot him. I swoop in and boot one in the face. Then, totally overacting, I scream, go, save yourselves. Operation Hero Mode? Total success. No way I'm fighting 20 bulls. I parkour up a tall building. Flawless victory, but man, I am wiped out. Time to brainstorm the next move. If this is time travel, I hope I don't glitch out like in sci-fi. Suddenly, some loud shouting freaks me out. I peek over. It's the sparkly magic of Grand Mage Kim. She's destined to die in a raid later, taking her skills with her. And hey, there's Uncle Hong, my adoptive pops. They're brawling hard, so I figure I'll stick to the City Hall plan. Except a KO'd Minotaur comes flying right at me. Had to smack it down, which totally blew my cover. Pops and Kim saw the hit and just froze. After a pause, I step out and wave. Just passing through. Judging by their faces, yeah, they are. Not buying it. Boom, detained and grilled. They took my gear, but the guards still look nervous. No ID is shady. Uncle Hong waves them off. We just have a stare down. He breaks the silence. Name? You. Hi, I answer truthfully. He flashes a piece of paper with a drawing. I stiffen up. Isn't that the ARC logo? Then it hits me something's off. Pops is testing me. Does he think I'm with the villains? He sees my face and thinks he gets it. Totally wrong, though. He thinks I'm a mole inside ARC. Starts mumbling about Mr. Kim. I have zero clue what's happening. But hey, it keeps me out of cuffs, so I roll with it. Sorry to the real spy, but yeah, that's me. Secret Agent you. Uncle Hong grins like he knew it and shakes my hand. Welcome back. Guy acts chill, but honestly? He's a total control freak. And yeah, I've got the receipts to prove it. Locked me up for 7 days with a funky anti-magic anklet. Not exactly screaming I trust you, is it? Uncle Hong just smirked, then went full serious mode instantly. Slapped down a contract. Wants me tutoring the Dungeon Riot Squad. I was like, why? He goes, first off, my students stan you. They're obsessed. Second, they want the tea on runes. Wanted to say nope, but then I thought about it. If runes go viral, maybe they'll save lives. So I said yes. Mistake. This school is tragic. 3 tin shacks in a wasteland. Sketchy. I was horrified. Uncle Hong? Totally unbothered. Said it'll get better. Dragged me inside to say hi to the class. Jungwoo basically lost his mind when he heard that. Dude's been thirsty for rune lore since last time. Everyone else was hyped too. Kinda cute. What a bunch of nerds. But Park So-hyun's vibe was acting super weird. She aged 10 years in 10 days. How do I even explain that look? Girl looked zombie-ish. I just shrugged it off. Got inside, hacked my anklet, and started googling on my watch. Priority 1. Why did So-hyun go all emo? Seems like a magic glitch mixed with failing to save her squad last time. But nobody actually died this run. So why the gloom? Total mystery. Guess I'll just wing it. Next day, I'm touching grass, zoning out, didn't see Lee Sion. Dude had to literally scream at me to snap me out of it. He goes, Teach, where's your sword? My auntie wants to take a peek at it. Right, his aunt is the legendary Lee Mi. Could be a solid hookup. Was plotting my move when Uncle Hong crashed the party. Told me to clean the warehouse. Ugh. Fine, whatever. Asked about So-hyun while I was at it. He brushed it off. Unbelievable. Guess I gotta fix this drama solo. Afternoon rolls around. Class is in session. Huge crowd gathered. Why care about runes they can't even use? Ignored him. Check Jungwoo's rune looks like chicken scratch. Went to check So-hyun's work, but her aura was terrifying. So I pivoted to boring theory stuff real quick. Repair, waterproofing, boosts, resonance. Just memorize it. So-hyun raises a hand. Teach, why hide this info till now? Relax. Knowing earlier wouldn't have helped you anyway. Then it hit me. I totally screwed up. She's mad cause I nerfed her rune back then. I shut up and ended class. Lunch break. Eating felt awful knowing I caused this mess. Whatever. I broke it, I gotta fix it. Lunch hits, and Uncle Hong's like, teaching the kids more magic tricks? No magic juice here, I shrug. But I'll dump all my rune knowledge on him. Hong's shook, for real? What's the perk? Creator wanted to save lives, I chill. So I'm taking runes global. One catch. There's this spot. Lots of kids trapped there. Investigate it. Next day, Hong goes full drill sergeant on him. Me? I'm busy too. Watching the duo. Jungwoo's chill. So-hyun? Total drama. Can't be too harsh or she'll snap. Emotional damage? No, thanks. So I hype her up. Yo, you actually got mad talent. Grand mage status? Easy. Then. Dead silence. Awkward. Then she starts bawling. Sorry. I'm lost. What's the deal? While I'm shook, Hong ends class. She packs up and dips. I'm clueless. Girls are a total mystery, man. Heading back, Hong says they're raiding that spot as soon as possible. Phew. Hope Mini-Me is okay down there. Next day? Sunny. Vibes? Good. Or so I wished. So-hyun's emo, Jungwoo's walking on eggshells. Liang Yan's happy and pure, just kinda shy. Diff vibe. We're chatting, then boom. Roar in the distance. Long legs step out. Who dis? S-rank Kim Chaman. The magic teach Hong hired. She walks in, points, and yells. I panic intro myself. Yo, I'm Yuhi. Teaching these mage kids. She pauses. Ain't you a swordsman? Nah, just runes. She's confused. Runes? That rare, useless junk? I get it. Calling him trash, she panics, waving no. Time for a live demo. Watch this. Jungwoo pours mana. Whoosh. Fire hits the sky. Not done. So-hyun juices up another rune. Instant downpour. Fire's dead. Kim's losing it. Big power, zero waste. Crazy. That's just rune magic, baby. She checks it. Stacked runes. Whoa, amazing. Grabs my hand. Teach me, sensei. Guess I'm stuck. Sure, why not? Days later, we raid the spot, but it's empty. Ghost town. Super weird. How'd they know? No clues. We bail. Told Lee Mi, the guild boss. Caught Zip, but found clues. 2 days later, back at school. Everything's chill. Why's Sunanjin just sitting there? Fight, girl. She says it's a strategy. She knows they can't beat Hei and Wook straight up. Trick time. Ah, I get it. Sneak attack incoming. I shut my trap, and bam. Hyun Wook slips up. Sunjin nails him. Down he goes. Kinda cheesy move, but hey, a dub is a dub. Suddenly, a fancy G-Wagon pulls up out of nowhere. Out steps Lee Mun, looking. She hypes Sunjin, skills leveled up. Sunjin goes bright red. Then she trolls her nephew. Wish you tried half as hard. Songyi gets salty. Cue the drama. Luckily, Uncle Hong pops in to kill the beef. We squat up to chat about that crazy Myeongdong dungeon riot. Based on the intel we dug up earlier, we bet there's a 90% chance the next hit's Sanpa. Rank? I don't know. Uncle Hong goes, no rank info? Guess we gotta scope it out. Next day, class is regular boring stuff. But we got a stalker, Lee Miang. She's creeping cause she thinks I'm totally sus. I ghost her vibes and just teach rune sketching. Demo over, I tell 'em go. They start scribbling as soon as possible. Jungwoo's fast, but I roast him for skipping the last bit. Yan's second and nails it, so I tell her to fire it up. She does. Boom, invisible, or, like, visual glitch mode. Lee Mi is shook. Since it works, I grab the rune back. She pops right back. It's called a shadow rune. Hides your vibe. I explain, and Lee Mun freaks out. Never seen magic pop off like this before. Later, loud noises wrecked Uncle Hong's and my nap time. We peek out and literally freeze. Lee Mi turned the school into a straight up beach club. Hong is speechless, can't stop her, so he just lets it slide. She works till sunset. Almost done, she struts over to me. She thanks me for the save and says, I got your back. I'm pretty stoked. Got this boss lady from the past life to simp for me. Next day, new drama. Squad wants me to teach him swords. I'm shook. Yo, where's the principal at? Lean goes, he literally sent us to you. I lose it. Dude treats me like free labor. I storm off to Hong. He's like, dungeon raid. No time. Then he just dips. I'm speechless. Guess I gotta take the L. He's my dad, basically. Next morning, boot camp starts. Teaching style? I level him up by throwing hands for real. Meanwhile, Uncle Hong and the crew slide into the dungeon. Danger's low tier, just veggie eating centipedes. But Hong gets a bad vibe. Smells funky, like rotting meat. Then they see bugs munching on dead flesh. Gross. Lu Jun crashed my dream, and I woke up shook. Major bad vibes incoming. Whatever. I ignored the creeps and dragged myself to teach class on time. Then I totally wrecked the students. Now they're crying for the principal. He throws hands too, but I'm basically a nightmare compared to him. Thank God for Lu Jihee. Without our resident healer, they'd be toast before the boss gets back. Break time hits, and a cab rolls up. Out pops some high school girl. Jihee freaks out. It's her Lil sis, Lu Jun. She says hey to Kim and me. Ugh, knew that dream was a bad omen. Seriously? I kept my cool, but inside I was screaming. Asked why she's here. She just awakened and needs a ride to the guild. Jihee looked totally lost. Whispered to Kim to take her. Kim just froze up. She's like, I'm triple S rank, I'll cause a scene, you go, teach. Yeah, hard pass for me too. Told him I got no phone. Kim looked stunned. She teleported next to Jun, claiming the kid asked for me specifically. That jogged Jun's memory. She screamed, make me your disciple. She's a genius, but nope. She got super bummed and started muttering. But the web says month 1 is do or die. I looked at the others like, for real? They shrugged. June pulled out a flyer. One look was enough. Told her it's total garbage. Just wait for the principal. She gave up. Later, we hit a BBQ spot. Spilled the tea to Uncle Hong, fresh out of a dungeon run. Hong smirked, pulled out a pic, and asked if I knew the guy. I was like, never seen this dude in my life. His face dropped. That's Mr. Kim. He saved you from Ark. And you don't know him? I stayed chill. Hong, stop. Isn't Kim a lady? I'd done my homework, obviously. Hong relaxed. Then he got to the point. He needs me to figure out this weird rune. Never seen it. Gotta test it back at school. My turn. I handed him Jun's sketchy flyer. Hong got an instant migraine. This is trash, he said. I nodded. Total garbage, obviously. Probably an Ark front. They bait newbies, then boom lab rats. Hong looked horrified. I told him to take a chill pill. We haven't found their base, but this rune might be the key. Next day, bought 2 steaks to test the rune on. Jungwoo wandered over, all curious. What you doing? Just a little science project, I said. Blink of an eye, the meat rotted. Rune mystery solved. Ark's taste is seriously whack. I snitch to Uncle Hong immediately. He gets a massive headache but tells me to just back off. Bigger fish to fry anyway, dragging students to a dungeon crawl. I'm super salty about it, but the kids are vibrating with hype. Time to lay down the law. Listen up, I'm just here to grade. Unless you're actively dying, don't expect a save. Ranks, cores, monsters. I speedrun the boring basics. Lunchtime, they scatter, but Seo Hyun stays glued to the floor. Tears start flowing. Teach, I'm dropping out. I freeze up. Then she wails, I have zero talent. I'm totally unworthy of being a mage. Gotta quit before I hurt someone. I sit down. Excuse me? You cast faster than anyone else here. You blind? That's not it. It's my family's secret magic, she sniffles. I get the math, but the spells just won't work. I frown. Wait, how did you learn that exclusive stuff? Grandpa taught me. And his element was? Light, she mumbles. Guidance magic. I grin like a maniac. Kid, you're actually a genius. I'm gonna make you a legend. She looks absolutely terrified. That afternoon, I dragged him out for a pop quiz. Less of a test, more of a vibe check with a feather. Kim Chan is practically jumping to go first. First time seeing this tech, so I give her the thumbs up. A demo never hurts. I start mixing the brew. Gold dust meets water. Swish, swish. Dunk the feather, pump it full of mana. Bam. Branches explode from the stem instantly. They all freeze. Kim Chan's jaw is on the floor. She was already nerding out, now she's totally hooked. Who made this insane tech? She demands. I try to dodge, but she stares me down. He's dead, okay? She backs off. Time to test the leftovers. Seo Hyun goes first. Feather turns ink black. I nod at the goth feather. Relax. Your shadow, kid. The total opposite of light. That's why Grandpa's spells failed. I hand it to Jungwoo. He grabs it and juices it with mana. Whoosh. Fireball. Drop it, you idiot. It's not hot. Seo Hyun's heart hits the floor. Yup, Jungwoo is the light user. Seo Hyun pulls me aside. Teach, I've made up my mind. I can't use Grandpa's magic, but I won't let it die. Alright then, what's the play? I'll be Jungwoo's master. I pause, that's gutsy. Seeing she wouldn't budge, I zipped it and promised to tell Jungwoo. But Jungwoo straight up rejected it, which totally blew my mind. Kim Chaman lost her cool and demanded to know why, like, right now. Having a friend as a boss? Weird. We didn't know what to say to that. The room went dead silent. I was ticked off but kept my mouth shut. I gave him a quick pep talk and let him crash for a bit. Kim looked lost but trusted me to fix it. I went to break the news to Sohun. Sohun looked at me like I was speaking an alien language. She thought I was hearing things. I told her, chill, he just feels unworthy. He said he couldn't look you in the eye if he was your student. Sohun was speechless. What a lame excuse. She stood up, ready to hunt Jungwoo down. Time to get real. 30 minutes later, they were back in tears. Girls are so emotional, I sighed. This drama fest dragged on for 2 whole days. By day 3, they did a 180, looking super hyped and ready to grind. It was a total opposite vibe from the tired squad behind them. Suddenly, a car engine roared loud enough to wake the dead. Kim Chaman returned, lugging 2 massive stacks of paper contracts. It was the deal she signed with her dad, meant as a cheat sheet for them. Staring at that mountain of paperwork, the pair looked ready to run. Kim explained, people are snakes, so we need receipts to stop backstabbing. So, you gotta sign. They both looked totally confused. Isn't this overkill? We'll sign, but can we make it, like, shorter? Sohun grabbed a pen and speed wrote 3 rules while we watched. Rule 1, Park Sohun dumps all her magic knowledge on Jungwoo. Rule 2, Jungwoo totally owns that magic now. Rule 3, no new noobs allowed unless they both say yes. Pen down, thumb pressed, done. It was so fast Kim Chaman almost missed it. Jungwoo grabbed it and stamped his thumb without even blinking. Kim Chaman looked like she was gonna faint from the speed run. Wait, isn't that too basic? Don't we need fine print? Sohun shrugged. It's chill. We got a grand mage watching, that's enough clout. She tossed the paper over to Kim Chaman. Kim signed, then Sohun passed it to me. I just scribbled my name, whatever. A few days later, with the magic drama sorted, I finally caught a break. But honestly, the silence was kinda creeping me out. Felt like the calm before a disaster. Then, people started screaming outside. I peeked out and saw Jungwoo actually pulling off the grandpa's spell. My jaw dropped. He nailed it in just a few days? Is he a wizard prodigy? Uncle Hong popped out and gave a silent thumbs up. Since Jungwoo was crushing it, I asked how Sohun was doing. She started stuttering, admitting she'd flopped every single time. Looking at her, I totally got the picture. So-hun had hit a major wall. I dug a hole and told her to blast it with water, then boil it with fire. So Hunan does as told, and boom, magic happens. Fire and water vibing together. Same logic. Total opposites, yet they chill, the math must match. Then it hits So-hun's sudden epiphany. She mumbles at the floor. I cut her off fast. Not trying to be rude. That creepy head down pose just freaks me out. So-hun sorted. Next drama, Lu Jun. I ask Lu Ji, sup with sis? Ji looks wrecked and starts venting. June is getting super weird lately. Ice buckets were bad enough, but now she's munching raw lettuce for a clean gut. After hearing that? Big mood, I relate. But gotta save the S rank. Asterisk I head out to touch grass and reset. Just my luck, I run into that menace, June. Still holding that scam flyer. I just stand there, creeping on her from across the road. Then some sketchy lady rolls up. Total bad vibes. Panic mode. Is that a kidnapper? Green light, I yeet across the street and crash their chat. Hearing teacher, the lady's eyes go cha-ching. She whips out a card instantly. I take it to be nice, but it screams cult alert. She starts yapping about her club immediately. To save June from getting brainwashed, I drop the big sis card. June instantly shrinks. She bails. Kids safe, time to troll this lady. Lady grabs a tablet to shill her group. I play dumb. Actually, I wasn't always a teach. Weird luck landed me in high school. Ever hear of Hunter Training Experimental High? Her face totally glitches at those words. She fakes a smile, but I saw it. Then, coffee? Free coffee? Bet. I agree. We hit a cafe. She thinks I'm an easy mark. She's clueless I'm acting. I know they're ARC goons. After our chat, I dash back to school and spill the tea to Hong. That group is majorly sus, I tell him. Glad I spotted him or June was gonna get snagged. Hong looks lost. She invited me to a lecture too. I wanna go undercover. He says you do you, which kinda shocks me. Trust? Wait, gotta do dungeon tests first. Piles of work, and this dude only knows how to ghost his job. I do everything. Kim undoes my mana blocking ankle bracelet before the dungeon dive. Her vibe is basically, don't let the kiddos die, okay? I hit her with a chill, I got this, and we gear up to roll out. A bit later, we pull up to the dungeon entrance. Bam! Jam Joe from safety has been camping out there for ages. Checking out the lady in front of me, her mug rings a serious bell. Didn't click until Hong showed up and made it obvious. Then I realized that screechy, angry voice is total flashback city. Isn't she that cranky inspector from the lab raid years ago? Weirdly enough, she was kinda my first hero back in the day. Whatever. No time for the feels. It's grading time. I march the 9 noobs inside. I'm just here to keep score though. So I ghost them immediately. Ninja vanish into the shadows. Left the poor students standing there looking like confused NPCs. Luckily, O steps up to boss them around. Panic levels drop a notch. They start creeping forward like a terrified turtle. I'm lurking nearby. Already figured out the cheat code for this map. Arson. Just burn it all. It's a jungle with 0 water. Fire equals instant win. But no spoilers. This is their exam, not mine. Their formation looks pro, but I spot the glitch instantly. Splash damage would absolutely wreck them. Time for a difficulty spike. I aggro every single pixie their way. Classic. O freezes up like a deer in headlights. He almost considers the meat shield strat that one guy used. Yikes. Then he reboots. Dude knows bait life sucks harder than anyone. Still, pretty dark thought for a split second there. The chaos makes O completely lose his cool. Game over. I pop out like a hero just in time. They stop freaking out, mostly. Boss mode on, Jung, shield up. Lai, 11 o'clock. Hyun, guard the healer. Lu. Seo, 8 o'clock. Park, prep that shield now. I bark orders, and everyone finally scrambles into place. Formation fixed, I shoot a calm side eye at O. They treat him like a god tier leader, so when he cracks, the team crumbles. That's why they flopped. Hong looks totally shook by it. Aren't dungeons extinct? I reply, chill. I'll explain later. Let's bounce first. Hong shuts up and drives the bus back. Took a hot minute, but we finally got back to base. Everyone unloads, looking like they just attended a funeral. Except one guy glued to his seat. Oh. Big sigh. I tell the adults to scram. Once they're gone, I lean in. Spit it out, kid. Oh grips his fists super tight. Waterworks start. Teach. I'm trash. I don't deserve to be a hunter. Seeing him cry reminds me of that tubby jerk from my past life. Kinda salty about it, but he's my student. Gotta play nice. So, I toss him a water bottle. Chill out, bro. Once O stops freaking out, I ask, okay, what's the drama? Teach, you know I did 3 years in a guild, right? Sounds cool, but nah, I was basically monster bait for 3 years. So I swore I'd build a guild to stop that trash from happening to anyone else. But just now? I was thinking exactly like those jerks. I'm total garbage. Can't be a hunter. I stay quiet for a sec before replying. Look, I know a guy with a childhood nightmare just like yours. Like you, he signed a sketchy contract when he was a clueless kid. Then some nice dude bailed him out. Since then, he's been on one mission. Saving kids stuck in that same ugly trap. Weirdly, that booze-loving tubby guy never misses his yearly donation. I asked him once, yo, why bother? He just said, gotta prove I'm better than those losers. So copy him. Show him you can win without being shady. O gets all teary-eyed at my speech and finally heads home like a good boy. Later, I hit up a chicken joint with Hong So-kyung and the squad. Before my butt even hits the chair, I ask, straight up, why no shrinks for the students? Seriously? They're losing it. We want a head doctor, trust me, but we literally can't find one. Kim Shaman sees my confusion. Years back, a crazy hunter off to doc during therapy. The internet went absolutely nuts over it. Now, no shrink will touch us with a 10-foot pole. Instant migraine. I just give up on that idea. Hung doesn't care, though. Thinks his students are too tough to quit. He changes the subject. When's that weirdo spirit lecture thing? I roll my eyes hard. It's the National New Heart Mindfulness whatever, and I'm up tomorrow. Hong tells me to watch out, then orders Kim to drive me. I'm down. Next day, Kim rolls up in a black sedan. She's super salty I wouldn't let her bring the sports car. I'm speechless. We're raiding enemies and she wants to flex a luxury ride? Rich kid logic, I swear. I hop out and get ready to sneak in. Minutes later, I'm inside. Easy peasy. Then I see a guy. Super familiar face. Where do I know him from? He smiles, and boom, it hits me. That's test subject number 3 from the lab. He was 15, the oldest guinea pig in that hellhole. Right before turning 16, poof, he vanished. Crazy seeing him here. He won't know me, so I keep it low key. I just slip into the lecture hall. Listening to the lady on stage, I'm like, okay, she's kinda making sense. Everyone is actively vibing with each. I feel totally awkward, like a sore thumb. So I fake a bathroom emergency just to bail. En route, I crash right into test subject 3, yup, same dude. We totally hated each other as kids, but I drop my digits and leak my hunter status anyway. He's flabbergasted I'm a pro. I flash a plastic grin and dip. Later on, I head back to campus and spill the tea, especially the subject 3 drama. Hong So-kyung goes ballistic over how they label folks like that. But rage doesn't equal proof. Can't go in guns blazing yet. Hong quiets down, swearing, I'm gonna wreck them all. Period. Then he flips the script. Teach, Kim Chaman and I are raiding a dungeon soon. Watch the brats? I blink, confused. How long? Dunno. It's a nasty one, maybe over a week. Hearing that, I keep my mouth shut. Next day rolls around. Judgment Day air, grading time. The room is tense. I want to scream, but Kim Shimon warned me to chill. Let them spot their own screw-ups, she said. She even gave me a love tap punch so I wouldn't forget. So I play Quizmaster. What's the top priority in dungeon prep? Oh, Hyenwok pipes up first. Gear. Others chime in. Intel, squad goals. Outside, a sleek motorcade pulls up. It's Lee Me. She doesn't barge in, though. I nod at her and keep teaching. You guys flopped for 2 big reasons. 1, you went in without a shot caller. 2, you leaned on oh wait 2 Kim's voice echoes in my brain. Creepy shivers hit me, so I pivot fast. Clearing isn't just about barking orders. Use your noggins. Everyone pretend you're the boss. Plan it out. Take 5. The grilling continues after lunch. Once the kiddos scatter, I ask about the raid. The spot Hong and Kim are hitting. Got sirens? Leon freezes, then gives a grim nod. Yup. My stomach drops. In my original timeline, that place is a grave. Specifically, for Kim Chaman. Old news said a charmed teammate stabbed her right through. They cleared it, sure, but lost an S-rank pro. But last time, Hong didn't join the raid. He's rolling with them now, so it should be chill. I exhale, relieved. Meanwhile, the squad is already inside. They came strapped this time, packing, noise-canceling gear and as flashy, blank nameplate. PM session starts. Time to roast Question them. No volunteers? Cowards. I pick on O first. Oh, who's your VP pick? He nearly jumps out of his skin. Pick an SE. Like me, he's got dungeon XP. Nice. Solid logic there. White pieces are you, black are mobs. Fight. Oh, Wook starts cooking up a plan instantly. Formation, tanks out, squishies in the middle. I'm on point, Han's back. Pixie at 11 o'clock, what's the play? Bag it. Check for its pals. Say you made it to the dungeons. Core and a pixie mosh pit erupts. Moves? Oh, pauses. First, hold the line. Us two attack. Backline guards. Mages, shields up. Hearing that? I'm all grins. Nailed it. You win. Oh, lets out a huge breath. Hans, you're captain now. Who's your vice? Essie instantly picks O. Same reason. Cool. You enter, 6 pixies chilling at the door. Reaction? Sayo totally glitches out. Why are they there? I slow it down for him. Dungeons are wild cards. Never as mode. Meanwhile, Hong's crew is battling Siren's hard. Mobs are cake for him and Kim usually. But deafened means zero situational awareness. Even S ranks get jumped. She got hit. Hong tanked the kill shot but got wrecked. Days later, back in class teaching big brain plays. Dungeons collapsing fast, got a speed run. VS Pixies on a flat plane, 0 cover for 10 clicks. Basically, you are spotted instantly. Han? Thoughts? Burn it. Can't rush him on their turf. Best play? Torching the whole place. I press on, and your squad? Fire hurts friends too, yeah? Han replies. We just bail out the door. I love that answer. Slapped a sticker on her forehead. Thumbs up. 10 stickers equals a loot drop from me. What loot though? Suddenly, Kim's ride zooms up. Kim looks stressy. Hospital. Now. Get in. Hospital? My face drops instantly. Did Hong get messed up? Left kids with a hunter, then we sped off. En route, I'm thinking, no way, not this. Just sirens, right? Kim starts cussing loudly. Dude is the worst. I'm done with him. Freaking out now, I ask what went down. Shamon shuts up and just tells me to check my phone. Then I see it news says Hong might be hurt and in the hospital. Minutes later at Daeon Hospital, seeing Hong messy but grinning freezes me for 3 seconds. So, the injuries are fake? Hong nods. No wonder Chamon's so salty, we got played. But Hong's got his reasons. He's baiting ARC members. Shaman hates betting lives on pranks though. Hearing that, Hong digs around in his pocket. A nameplate. Found this 5 years back in a Mongolian dungeon. It soaks up damage. But there's a limit. It carves names based on how much damage you take. I freeze, then mumble, gotta hit the bathroom. Inside, I pull out Hong's relic. Same nameplate, covered in scratches. The regret hits hard. If I hadn't bailed back then. If I was faster, could I have seen him? He totally wanted one last look at me. Damn it, I'm trash. Never even called him dad once. But this time? I can save him. Next day, I'm super cranky. Hong's phone plan is spam call city. So annoying. Hang up one, another rings instantly. Done with it. I just toss the phone to Shamon. He answers. Guy on the line says he's Kang Tao. That name stops me cold. I grab for it, but Shamon already hung up. He explains, all chill. Figures. They can't sit still after hearing the news. Hong's hospitalized, so let him sweat a bit. Hong's plan worked, but I still got a call back. 2 rings, he picks up. I ask what's up, keeping it cool. Kang sounds panicked. Teach, I think I awakened. That actually throws me off. But I snap back fast. Give me the address. After hanging up, Shaman's skeptical. Awakening right now? Yeah, right. Probably hit it before, but I still gotta go check. Getting there? That's on Shimon. He's grumpy about it but agrees anyway. Before dipping, I assign homework. Class is dead quiet, except one guy. Lu Jun. Of course, not dealing with his hype right now. Later, Chaemon in disguise, Kang, and I hit the office to register him. Bad luck though on the way back, we run into a dungeon outbreak. I can handle these mobs, but there's too many. We gotta bolt. Following Kang's directions, we reach the kindergarten he works at. Vibes off though. Smell that? Blood. Not good. Shaman, Kang, stay put. I march inside. Just as I thought. Dead teacher on the floor. Another 2, then 3. Weirdly, just teachers. No fighting back, like they were shielding something. Kick the next door open. Instant chills. The kids. A chaotic pile of. Nope. Can't describe it. Did not see that coming. Walking out solo. Face grim, Shaman and Tay, hearts froze. Sub-Zero. They know. Just don't want to believe it. Teach, the lil ones? They good, yeah? Weird vibe. Honestly? I suspected Tay at first. He's ex-Arc. Had to be linked, right? Is he acting? Then bam, Hyung's face pops up. Snapped me back. Asterisk thud. Asterisk head butted the glass. Why am I being such a meathead right now? Suspecting Tay with zero proof? Dumb. Back to Hong's place. Lee cues up the tape. Hunting the sicko who did this. Redhead in black, smirking at the cam. Total creep. Hong catches a glimpse. Memory unlocked. I know this dude. Chased him in South America. Beast mode. Fast, but slipped away. Rumor is, he runs Arc. Room goes dead silent. That kid? Then it clicks. Arc's fighting itself. Civil war? No struggle, nothing stolen. Definitely an inside job. Hong nods. Facts. Let's bait him. We know Tay's ex-Arc. Tell him his old crew hit the school. Boss is shady. You're next. Then recruit him to our school. Arc moves, we'll know. Trap set. Solid plan. Then Hong asks about my brother. Since Arc's purging the school crew, and my bro's supposedly from there. Panic mode. I just blurted random memories. Saved it. Now to find Tay and drop the bomb. Tay looks shook seeing the new faces. Tay, meet Hunter Hong. Runs the high school. Hong spills the tea on the cam footage. Tay's freaking out. Pure terror. So? Not a dungeon collapse? Hong keeps it real. Nope. Tay goes quiet. Thinking hard. Two choices. Get zeroed by Arc, or cut ties for good. Tao, wanna join our crew? He's confused, but beggars can't be choosers. Soloing the wasteland? That's straight up suicide. 2 days later, I grade the prep work I dumped on him before leaving. So, who's the raid boss today? Yoon Young's hand shoots up fast. No main character vibes here, teach. We made a scout guide, not a raid strat. I smirk. Okay, but who's actually clearing the dungeon in this scenario? Hyunung jumps in to explain. No specific peeps. Just standard Hunter Association specs. So we ditched niche builds for generic magic. But it's a dark cave, so. Light mages. Obviously. Okay, I underestimated these punks. Past me would have fired my crew for this basic trash, though. But for high school noobs? This is actually S-tier work. I nod. Solid work. You crushed it. They look shook. Am I that toxic usually? Guess my praise is rare loot around here. Fine, since you didn't fail, have a gold star sticker. They grab him like cash. I switch modes, listen up, hold your applause, but fresh meat arrives today. Chill. The room goes dead silent instantly. Yoon Young looks at me like I'm crazy. This dumpster fire gets new students? I'm done with her. Wow, roasting your own school? Savage. Chaman's dropping him off. She claps back fast. Didn't you hate it here too, teach? Touché. I just see. Okay, you win. Zip it, kid's younger, so no hazing. Play nice. Later, Chaman drops the kid off on time, but the vibe here totally shocks. Tao. Dude realizes he got scammed big time. Too late to run now. I drag him into the chaos. Tao, intro time. His speech? Painfully short. I'm Kung Tao. Mic drop. Crickets, total awkward silence. Okay. Dismissed. Plot twist. School opened a cafe run by Lee's Hunter crew? Weird, but I'm down for caffeine. Beats the nasty instant sludge I was surviving on. Major perk. Iced Americano and a smoothie, stat. Sipping my brew. Hong really just lets them do whatever. Lee Myun is basically running the show. Back in class, gossip about Tao is blowing up. Tao's outside, looking totally awkward and misplaced. Peeping the scene, I slide over with a smoothie. Tao's dying to spill tea, so he yaps about the Arc days. My old kindy boss had this son, he starts. We hung out, but low-key? I hated his guts. 'Cause he kept trolling kids and swiping snacks. Hold up. Why's this sound exactly like Mini-Me? Super annoying, but I couldn't slap a kid. Then the boss kicked the bucket, total panic mode. Accept him. Stone cold. Like, zero reaction. Deep stuff, right? I'm literally gagged. Bros finding inspo in my tragic backstory? Spoiler alert, it wasn't even that deep. I was legit just debating dinner. Not my bio rents anyway. Start to finish, I only claimed one parent. Tao's spiraling. Guess I've had it easy compared to him. Never thought I'd power up. I'm kinda lost. Didn't want it? Nah, wish I leveled up sooner. Had a lil sis, so he basically raised her. Could have got the bag, bailed her out of that dump. But she's gone. Hunter rank? Totally useless now, seeing Tao deep in his feels. I'm kinda stuck. Look, bestie, just do you. Chase your vibe, stop doom scrolling your past. Tao vibes with that, decides to stick with the high school. But oh snap, Lu Jun gets salty. Why him? I powered up first. I wanna join. This tantrum is giving major deja vu. Okay, if you aren't in class, why are you here? Lu Jun looks shook. Is that the point? I sigh. I literally can't. Need backup. I scream into the room. Luji. Come collect your sis. Luji teleports over, zero chill, pinching Lu Jun's face. Didn't I say no skipping? They start beefing hard. I'm tapping out. I turn to Dao. So, you wanna take the test? Tao flinches. Lu Jun is game. Luji tries to block, but sis is thirsty for it. Guess I gotta step in. Lu Jun, this school isn't even legit yet. Drop out now and you're basically a dropout. Just study one more year for the creds. Wait 6 months, get the diploma. Easy dub, right? Lu Jun pauses. Wait, that makes sense. She quits the drama. Luji sighs, relieved, and drags her inside to chill. Time to vibe check Caillou. We hit an empty room, and I flash a rune. I tell T to freeze holding it. Showtime. 3 easy steps to this gig. Step 1, trigger the mana sucking sticker. Step 2, we both grab an end of the paper. Step 3, I zap mana to his hand. A trick I learned at 13 from a coin. Hong Suk-young tried this back then and flopped hard. I know exactly why Hong Suk-young fails. I'm the only one with literal mana vision. Big thanks to ARC's creepy pioneer project. 10 duds in a row. Everyone called it a total bust. But nope, it actually worked. Result? Me. The artificial awakener. Looks like we got another winner. You're super sensitive to mana. Tao is sweating bullets. Did I pass? I shrug. No grades here. Sensitivity ain't strength, dude. Just checking your path. Pick a weapon, by the way. Basically the whole class grabs swords. Toe's clueless, so he just hops on the sword trend. A quick chat later, and Toe instantly regrets it. Sword guys are usually either getting wrecked or queuing up to get wrecked. Hours later, Toe's a ghost in his chair. But wait, there's more. My dungeon strategy lecture is up next. Time to roast your plans. Good job before, but fix this mess. Hearing that, the whole room ducks down, except Caillou, who looks lost. You wrote kill sentries first here. Wrong. You don't get goblins, they're paranoid freaks. Do that, and you're busted instantly. Then you get swarmed and can't even run back to the exit. So, what's the play? Everyone goes brain dead. Then Oh Hai Wook pipes up with an idea. Fire blocks our own escape, too risky. Let's use smoke to mess up their noses instead. Then I bait the fighters away from the door. I keep a poker face. Why? Oh says, to distract him. You buy time, sure. But how do times you times bail? Oh thinks. If I'm lucky, I get out. If not, unavoidable loss. I feel sick. That is absolute garbage. Sorry I saved you. Just quit. You aren't fit for dungeons. Hero sacrifices require actual skill, genius. Tossing lives away isn't strategy. It's waste. I'm speechless. Did they forget everything? Huge sigh, guess I'm totally doomed. First off, total fail. Basic logic, gone. You're soloing. It's a squad game, fam, not an S-rank raid. Why risk it all? New rule. Everyone minus Jihe and Toe. Find a fix. Now. Homework time. They look completely shook by the news. Days later, grading time. Let's see what you got. Sunjin's big brain play? Firecrackers. Explosives? How? He's like, we got 2 mages, duh. Easy dubs. Then he gives a cheeky grin. Not bad, huh? Loving the ego on this guy. Beats moping. So, who'd you bug for help? Hunter Lim. Sunjin freezes, smile twitching hard. Big sigh. Fine, you pass. Song Yong shocked. Wait, asking peeps is allowed? Duh. Pros help, but that cheat code's expired. Right now. Jun Woo gets an idea, hand shoots up. I'm making fireworks too. Cool. Pass, Sun Yun's lost. Jun Woo smirks. Teach band asking, not reusing hacks. Leon speechless. Got totally played. Sun goes down. Class dismissed, peeps. But these two? Still got absolutely nothing. Ugh, whatever, take your time. Pass and get a gold star. Next day. Combat class. AKA, total beatdown session. Gotta train Tae though. Dude is super squishy. If I accidentally KO him for good? Bad vibes. Nope. Gotta start from scratch. I burst into flames. They all gawk like noobs. Total shock face. Step in, get toasted. Guess my drawing. I swing my sword fast. Swish. Air drawing done. Alright, guess the shape. Toes lost. Did you even move? Toe stares hard, bug-eyed, but sees zip. Hopeless. Just guess. My guy, go with your gut. Toe senses a shape. A circle? Snap. Blue fire circle pops up. Ding ding. Nailed it. Toes hyped. Finally leveling up. Meanwhile, Wook's still stressing over that old quiz. After a full day thinking? Still zero clue. Was I too harsh? Did he glitch out? Karma hits me. Bedtime? Nope. Why am I working overtime? Ugh. Helpless. So, Hyun Wook, crashing my dorm at ungodly hours now? Need a therapy session or something? Kid goes mute. Ages pass before he finally croaks out a word. Thought being better meant throwing my life away for the squad. But if dying isn't the vibe, I'm clueless on how to prove I'm legit. Isn't that for you to figure out, genius? I meant you, but hey, clearly that self-sacrifice junk isn't working. Thinking back, whether it was Hong or Lu, or the hunters who got wiped, they all preached the same nonsense. Listen, Hyun Wook. You dying? Changes literally nothing. You'll be forgotten. Friends might cry, but the world keeps spinning. Life isn't a game reset. You want glory? You gotta survive to claim it. Boom. Lightbulb moment for the kid. Next afternoon? Hand shoots up like a rocket. I'm already tired. The sudden confidence boost is kinda sus, honestly. He stands up. Phase 1, smoke out the goblins, wreck their noses. They switch to hearing. Phase 2, I play bait. My face falls. Dude, isn't that just your suicide plan with extra steps? How do you survive? He smirks. Teach, they're just goblins. I'll wipe them out and walk away. Worst case? I stall them until I get bored. If I'm losing, I bail to the exit. I cross that line, I win. Easy. Class is shook. I crack a smile. Logic checks out. Skills I can fix. I can train you out of being a scrub. But guts? That's on you. You pass. Class dismissed. Scram, kids. Leanne looks lost. Wait, isn't that the same plan? If you don't get the difference, you're a total noob. Teo and Lou are blanking too. Lou doesn't care, she's just the healer. Teo though? Kid needs a pep talk. Grind harder, Teo. I'm betting on you. Lee shoots daggers at Teo, jealous but helpless, head down, mood ruined. Everyone starts clearing out. Except Lee. Still glued to his seat, looking emo. Deja vu much? Or am I tripping? Probably nothing. Then bam, Lee starts bawling his eyes out. Teach. Do you think I'm trash too? Hunter life isn't. I start, but he bolts out the door like a maniac. Leaving me standing there like, what just happened? Seriously? Is dramatic storming out a puberty requirement these days? Time to get the dirt on Lee. I head straight to Lee me. No filter. I drop the bomb. Hunter Lee, let's be real. The kid has zero talent. Keep this up, and he's Dungeon Chow in 5 years. Her face twitches. Knowing that, you still want your nephew in this game? 3 months in, and I've got these kids figured out. So Hyun and Hai Wook are straight up geniuses. No cap. Jin Woo's got the cheat codes. Hansen reads the room fast. Sunjin moves like a glitch. Super fast. Yoon Young is a walking wiki. Lu Ji's a healer, so she gets a pass. But Seong Yun? Even if he grinds XP 24/7, he'll just be mid. And he hates being mid. Lie size. Told you I didn't want him in that sweaty school. Ugh, tell me about it. Even Teachu knows what's up. Fun fact, Sunjin's dad was basically my Gramps bodyguard. Sunjin leveled up at 10. Dad taught him, he taught Seong Yun. Thought they were just LARPing back then. But once Sun awakened, those fake moves got scary real. So yeah, he thought he was main character material. So when we shipped Sunjin to that hero academy, Sun actually begged Hunter Hong to let him in. Hearing that? My jaw hit the floor. No wonder the vibe between Hong and Lian was sus 20 years later. Whatever Hong asks, Lai just says bet. And Hong acts super chill while bossing her around. If Song Yun's wish caused this drama? Makes sense. Nobody saw Seong Yun getting deleted coming. Now the adults are just guilt tripping each other. Lai Mian shakes her head. Big mood. Gotta make him quit. I nod. Same. We agree to talk Seong Yun out of his hero complex. Awkward vibes. Meanwhile, Song Yun crashes into Taeyu and his noodles. Song Yun is like, annoyed. Wants to ghost, but sees the cheap food and feels bad. This dude looks broke. Ugh, fine. Come on, my treat. You can't grind on just ramen, bro. Taeyu tries to say nah, but Songyun is too loud, so he caves. Suddenly, creepy cloak guy pops up behind them. Yo, quick question. Who is number 3? Taeyu freezes. Big yikes. No hesitation, he grabs Seong-yun and tries to dip. Only 2 kinds of people know his tag. Teachers and janitors. Red hair sees them running and lazily waves. Taeyu's spidey sense tingles instantly. He shoves Songyun and tanks the hit. Not done yet. Red hair swings again. Taeyu's focused now. Dodges it like a pro gamer. He smirks. Teachu's torture sessions are paying off. Red hair LOLs. Wow, you did it. Database is trash though. If I knew those kindergartners were duds, I wouldn't have bothered. That hit toe right in the feels. Ouch. So the Tot Slayer is here? You wasted my sis. So he. Redhead looks lost. Who? Noah Kindergarten? He hears the name and snaps his fingers. Right, my bad. Shame you weren't there. Would've saved me a trip. Kangtae's shook. Dude's our age but talks like a psycho? But what's the play? This guy is totally out of my league. Gotta keep Lee Se-yong out of this mess, at least. Leong Yan, Bolt, find help, I'll distract Creepo. Before Se-yong can peep, Redhead cuts him off cold. Aw, cute chat, think you can actually stop me? Then boom, nasty red energy explodes out of nowhere. Toe freezes, life flashes by. Game over, man. Suddenly, a voice I know pops up. It's me and Lee Myun, crashing the party. Lucky we were close. My mana radar went nuts. The second Lee Seong-yun spots us too, he chills out and bursts into tears. Redhead ain't waiting for a reunion. He attacks instantly. I clock his weird mana vibe, so I warp right in front and shut that hit down. Smooth. He grins. You can see mana? Dang. Bingo. No prize though. Then it's go time, fight on. Gotta admit, this ginger dude is beastly. I was a normie before, but I hit like an S rank now. My hits bounced off? What spawned this monster? Ark's boss? Too young. I yank my sword back. Someone this OP should definitely have rep at school, but this guy's a total rando. Redhead blinks. Eyes flip from gold to brown. Creepy. Who are you? No kids your age there. You from below? I stay zip. Does he think I'm an Ark spy? If he wants to hype my rep, cool. I just stare. Redhead sighs, totally over it. Welp, that's a wrap. Can't be helped. This world keeps things spicy. Love it. He taps the floor 3 times. Poof. Gone. We're shook. Teleportation skill? Seriously? Footsteps echo. I jump out of my skin. It's just Hungu Kyung, shuffling in his slippers. I facepalm. Dude, you're way too late. Later, we crash at Lisei's villa with the squad. Song-yun, get Kang cleaned up. Adults got the rest. Seong-yan's still rattling, but he nods anyway. Gotta feed the other kids a vague excuse. Can't mention Red yet, so principal's got deets. Anyway, y'all zoomed here. Chillax. Food? G goes, nope. Jun's belly just roars. Ugh, help. How do I babysit this mob solo? Then Mun shows up with the squad. Phew. Aight, tell the hunters what you crave. They'll cook whatever, keep it simple. They vibe out and eat. Oh sus though. Feels like huge drama's coming for high. Later, we hit the meeting room to chat about the attacker. Mon's got intel instantly. Intel says Red is Alex, rank A. Aussie hunter, 22 years old. Mixed parents, both hunters. Weird though, getting foreign secret info that fast? Scary. Even at the bureau, I didn't have this clearance. Cash alone can't buy this kind of scoop. Whatever way I squint, it's whack. Small guild prez with big power? Sus. Stopped guessing, asked straight up, you ain't normal, Lee? She grins, gets Hong's nod, then spills. Yep. I lead the spec ops branch here. Dion's. A front for my ops. Ah, makes sense now. What else is Hong hiding besides her ID? No time to stress that right now. Gotta sort the students out first. Hong's keeping him here for training. Kim frets. They ain't gonna buy that. Hong smirks. Drill him till they drop. No time to think. Won't matter if they believe. Can't hide it forever. They're hunters too. Need to stay sharp for whatever comes. Bump Jun's training. Jan will be stoked. Hong starts sweating though. Once class starts, she'll change her tune. Night falls. Can't sleep, so I check Lee's bio. But like, what's the point? It's just for my eyes anyway. Lee's confused. Me? Just thinking. Rough day, you know? Anyone would worry. Good thing we got rooms for days. Why wasn't this the school before? She sighs. Too old to be watched by dad. Diane's backing keeps our weird school off the fam's radar. Linking to Dayon is bad news. So we built this joint from zero. I'm literally speechless. But shipping containers? Kinda basic, no? It works. Hong said we should build a legit base while we're at it. Plus, it's empty out there. We'll spot creeps from a mile away. Okay, that actually tracks. Ark's goons are coming for sure. Then Lee switches gears. Teach, my turn. I overheard you chatting with Alex. Yo you see stuff? I totally froze. Lying to a smarty pants? Fast way to lose trust and confuse him. So I gotta spill the tea without wrecking the plan. You probably won't buy this, but I see mana. Lee shook. With your eyes? For real? I'm a mutant kid, engineered for exactly this. Ark tried waking powers in babies before birth. Super dark. I survived that nightmare. Lived cause I was a dud at birth. Almost got trashed. The lab coats my parents saved my butt. They halted the test, said use him for the sequel project. They claimed I wasn't used for tests after that. Lee's confused. Teach, didn't you power up already? Real talk, powers came late. Seeing mana? Way later. I was just an Ark janitor, peeping how things ran. Thought I'd be a zombie worker till I met my lil bro. Fetal test flopped, so Ark Force awakened kids instead. That's the creepy science they're doing now. My little brother was a lab rat for that. Lee's surprised, but she's definitely buying it. I go on. Alex? He's likely a high-level boss. Check his folks, bet he's in the same boat as Taesu. Both got tossed in the lab cause their parents were Ark. Kang, snooping outside, finally loses his cool. Teach, how'd you know that? I sigh and shove my fresh coffee at Kang. He chugs it instantly. Guess he still trusts me. You asked how I knew? Cause I lied to you, dude. That honesty? Leon is totally floored. She signals be nice. Ignored. I just didn't tell you. Truth? I escaped from Ark. Kang's confused. Escaped? So you knew me all along? Yep. Figured that group was Ark linked, so I went. Didn't expect to see you, but you proved the Ark link. Kang looks totally lost now. Then how'd you clock me instantly? I used to scrub floors at that creepy institute. My little bro was stuck in there. Breaking him out is the only reason I bailed. Kang snaps his fingers. Janitor? Little brother? Oh, I totally know you. Teach. You're the dude who hung out with number 12, right? I heard every word you told 12. I freeze, totally shook. Think he's mixing me up with someone else. Kang ignores my face and keeps yapping. Chill out, Teach. I'll help you track down your bro. The lab's a maze, but the kindergarten? That's my turf. Catch those flowers earlier? I'm like, say what now? What do flowers fix? Kang just smirks. Knew you were clueless, Teach. Here's the scoop. Next day, Hong gives him the icy third degree, which totally ticks off Kim. Seriously, give the kid props. Why so salty? Hong is literally speechless. I finally jump in to break the awkward silence. Hey student, what's the intel? He starts looking nervous. To get the dirt, we gotta go back to the kindergarten. I got loot to grab, you need intel. So we bounced that afternoon. Originally, Teacher Kim was supposed to tag along. But no way I'm letting anyone steal my thunder, even Kim. An hour later, we pull up to the kindergarten. Vibes totally different. No gross blood smell this time. Kang doesn't waste time and starts hunting. First stop, the garden. He digs up the dirt and finds a rusty, sealed box. It's a time capsule he buried with Sohee. Stuffed with their memories. They swore to open it together, but now his sister is gone for good. Second item is this super delicate bracelet. Sohee made it herself after getting here. Her first solo project. He looks super bummed out talking. Now for the loot the teachers actually need. On the way to the office, Hong gets all emo looking at the clean halls. Hong used to have a life. Sweet memories. Met his bae, even tied the knot. But fate is trash. Hong sighs hard. Time comes for us all. I'm getting old too. Anyway, we hit the director's office a bit later. Lee looks totally confused. We checked everywhere, even the roof. Kang just yanks on a plant. We are literally staring at him like idiots. Hong sighs. Old school trick, but hey, it works. Opens up to a list of addresses and phone numbers crammed in there. With this, we can track down all the test subjects fast. Hong is hyped. Nice work, kid. Lee starts digging around later. But as she snoops, she finds out that all the directors and most kids got wiped in that dungeon outbreak. Makes zero sense. Lee's heart practically jumps out of her chest. Go check if teacher use bro is on the list. praying it's not game over. That afternoon, Kang tracks down Lee. Almost asked 12's name, but nah. Would be lame to hear it from someone else. Gotta hear it straight from the guy himself. He was tight-lipped before, but we're free now. No excuses left. Looking back, Mr. You ignored all the kids. Except 12. But one time, So-hee wiped out and started bleeding. You quit watching 12, scooped So-hee up, and bolted. Never seen someone dip that fast. Researchers tried to whine, but his death stare shut them up. Hearing this, Lee Mian just had to crack a joke. Who knew you had swag? To kept going, so he gave Teach a cookie to say thanks. Figured he'd reject it like the janitors. But nope, you whispered, thanks. Total softie. Honestly, glad he escaped that dump. Just hope 12 is good. Limey really felt that. Yeah, totally agree. Next day, Lai Mong spied on training. Seon was MIA, and she looked salty. So she went hunting for him. Wanted to be nice, but his moping just ticked her off. They screamed at each other and split up angry. She gets his vibe but can't fix him, so she just bailed. Can't wreck the big plan over one dude's drama. Gotta let him sort his own stuff out. Later, Lai Mun found Kim. Said phase 1 is a go. Those uploaded runes? Finally cracked them. Research says they're epic, especially the spirit booster. Foreigners were like, holy crap. I broke it down. It's basically an air filter. But for mana. Seeing the hype, Limey prepped the second drop. It clicked. So that was your play? Yup. Drop hard stuff first, folks tune out. Start easy, get them hooked, then they crave more. That's the strat. I gave a thumbs up. Pros just hit different. Rest is on you. Then Kim chimed in. Teach, you can do this, right? Make rune effects stick in a room forever? I blinked. That's baby stuff. So I said sure. Didn't know my easy is their impossible. Next day, I tossed the design to Kim. Kim stared, shook. Hong, is you actually a scammer? Or like, a literal god-tier genius? Hong looked confused. You tripping? I know you crush on him, but chill out. Kim's face went tomato red instantly. Hong smirked. For real, give him space. He barely warmed up to Lee. You know how he is. Once he spots his bro, he'll spill. Chaman hears that and just zips it. But ever since, she's been giving me the major side eye. Total sus vibes. Teach, why the death stare? Is the design whack or something? Shaman looks all awk but decides I'm chill and trusts my gut. Hey Teach, once you find your lil bro, what's the move? What's first on the list? Totally random question. My brain freezes. No clue what he's thinking. Prob hit the books. Shaman looks confused. Thought you'd say theme park. Guess he's a total nerd like you, Teach. Bet he's adorbs. What's his vibe? Does he have a fave snack or anything? I'm sweating bullets instantly. Next day, Lee Mun calls the squad, all hyped. After grinding for days and nights, looking for clues, she found my bro at Gangsu kindergarten nearby. So, everyone wants to bounce as soon as possible. I start low-key freaking out. Wait, chill, before I can finish, Sukyong grabs my hand hard. To dodge Alex, we're snatching your bro on the down low today. Basically, kidnapping, en route. Mion grills me about number 12. I feel totally cooked. Maybe I should just yeet myself out, run somewhere safe from Ark. But nowhere like that exists. Korea's got ocean on 3 sides, where am I supposed to bolt to? Wish I'd just name dropped some random kid from the institute. Wish I hadn't used the brother card, should have used my brain on the roof. Wish I hadn't skipped that day. Wait, wasn't Lu Yun raiding a dungeon back then? Even a B rank, could she clear it and dip in 2 days? To get the full T, I should have stayed in Seoul. Back in Seoul, I could have geared up or given my tag to Soki. If only. My brain is spinning like a washing machine. Limi calls me twice to snap me out of it. Hong Kyung cracks up. Dude, cheer up, why the long face right now? Hearing that, I just gotta roll with it. With Soki here, I'm stuck anyway. 30 mins later, we hit the kindergarten. We hop out, and Sukyung slaps my shoulder. Alright, go fetch your bro yourself. No choice, I agree. Heart heavy, I drag my feet inside. Pre-time travel, I was just a loner kid doodling my name in the dirt. But in my past life, Sukyung was the one who won me over. Rain or shine, dude showed up like clockwork every day. I was annoyed at first. Next thing I knew, I was holding his giant hand. Felt like I couldn't live without the guy. But now that I'm back, I'm times the main character here. Meeting Mini-Me for the first time. Soki won't be adopting this kid. Basically, I just robbed myself of the awesome childhood my dad gave me. Nope, basically ghosted my own dad. Smart move. That butterfly effect just snowballed right into my face. What am I doing? Past me just clocked present me here. One name became two. We are totally multiplying. Saw that innocent mug and got lost in deep thought. Maybe my time jump flipped the script, then let it flow. I squat. Yo, yoke. It is me. Late to the party, huh? Been waiting forever? Hearing me, Iro leaked tears and glomped me hard. My vibe shifted. Could just take him out. Yeet? But that deletes Yuji from the server. Perma ban. Besides, my time hop glitched the whole plot line. Maybe this reboot saves the squad? Worth a shot.